She's fine.
Those are Viola's little pants she sent her.
That's Wicket. He's a doggy. He's 11 years old, and that's his sister Pixie, who's walking away from us, wagging her tail as she does all the time. You don't have a tail. Not even a vestigial one. Why is Mommy chopping my eggs for me?
I'm practicing.
You know, that's a cathartic gesture for me.
Does this help you release stress?
Yes.
I'm pretending it's for Jedi.
Oops. Apparently I used too much silicone lube the other day that's now been sprayed across the carpet from yesterday's workout. Cyberbullying is not going away, and I can't say it's getting any better. And it's every bit as real as real life. Just because it's online does not mean it's fake. We are real people using the same internet. Realize that you're not alone. And usually when it comes time to deal with the bully, understand that it's their problem, not yours. They try to make it your problem. And while you can't control their behavior, you can control how you act upon your own emotions. And that's difficult to do, especially when you're in the middle of a situation of being bullied. Whether you're being bullied in person or bullied online. You're still a human being. You still have feelings. When I was asked to speak about cyberbullying in front of a group of thousands of young women and parents, I thought about drawing some illusions. Would you put your child behind the wheel of a car without teaching them how to drive? That's exactly what parents do. Some parents just give their children technology without really teaching them the power of what that technology can do. And that technology, as much as it can enable connections that are deep and wide, can also be used as a weapon against somebody. You gotta respect tech. Parents may not understand how a device works, but they've sure gotta know how much that device could be used to transform a life, for better or for worse. There are those who have yet to be taught the value of self-respect, and if you don't respect yourself, you're not going to respect someone else. If you're not ready to accept other human beings, I don't think you're ready for technology. Every single suicide that I've seen due to cyberbullying has just been gut-wrenching. Social media wasn't even a possibility back when I was a kid. So we didn't have cyberbullying. We just had bullying. And at least with the classic way that people bullied others, you could leave them behind physically. And home was a safe place. Not anymore. Not with near unlimited access to the internet. I just feel I could do more. Yeah, so when I was asked if I could talk about cyberbullying and what could be done, I'm absolutely interested in talking about it. You know, I've got some thoughts on how I'm going to manage technology and how Jedi uses it. And I'm absolutely going to be there every step of the way. That is my job, number one, because if I don't teach her, somebody else will. One of the things that I'm absolutely going to be doing is making sure she understands that when someone says something that is intentionally rude, mean, or designed to hurt or damage, it's their problem, not hers. Whether she faces it at 7 years old, 17, 27, 37, 47, it doesn't end just because you're no longer a child. And I shudder to think that there are so many functional adults who carry on this kind of behavior. I realize that this is a little heavy for a workout conversation while I'm live streaming and vlogging at the same time, but thank you for sticking with me. This is very important to talk about. And I have a tendency to just think as I'm doing things that are relatively routine, like working out, like driving. Do you ever talk to yourself? Because I'm the only person in the room right now. If you see someone bullying somebody else, it's your responsibility to intercede if you can. But don't sit silent. And if you don't say something, who will? You could change a life. Hell, you could even save a life. How many other people have to kill themselves because they can find no way out? Never blame the victim. Adam, when Diana told me that you kind of slowed down on doing videos because apparently you were being picked on, well, some of us miss your videos. Don't let the bullies live your life. Live it yourself. It's your life, not theirs. It's your choices, not theirs. You can't live your life according to somebody else's rules. And as long as you respect others, you have the right to demand the same. Diana said she made me a sandwich, but I was expecting something a bit more edible. Oh, I see now. I should probably eat that sandwich now that I've taken a shower, and I'm trying to be quiet because I believe Jedi is taking a nap somewhere. I love pesto. Remember this? It's the Kia Electric Soul, the one that I drove a few months ago and then reviewed in my classic YouTube channel that a few people are still watching. I have plans for this one. I'm going to be having it for 2 months. Does that make sense? I'm going to be having it. I'll be driving it. I'm going to be here. And I'm going to have other people over there. I'm going to start reaching out to some of the people who are participating in Vlogger Fair and live in the Seattle area and do videos with them in this car, driving around. Like I could be driving and they could be periscoping and taking questions from the community, and then we could talk together and interact with people and have fun. In cars. Well, this car. It's just another crazy idea, plus it'll help us gain awareness for Vlogger Fair, which is happening this August. It's just a few short weeks away. Well, the weeks are still the same length. Kia is planning on rolling out this particular vehicle up here in the Pacific Northwest, so I timed it perfectly. This is one of my favorite review vehicles ever. So when they asked if I wanted to drive it again, I'm all like, yeah! I love how I have a box marked fragile, and it's dented. Okay, Jedi, take a look at one of my favorite video games of all time. For the Atari 2600, Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back. This is obviously a used box with all of the instructions and catalogs and everything included. There's the cartridge itself. When video games came on cartridges, I played this for hours and hours and hours on end. And I found this at Star Wars Celebration. I was trying to get it graded, and they wouldn't grade it because they said it was used. And I'm like, well, yeah, it was used. If you've never seen the video game before, well, I'm just going to have to load it up on a computer and show you. And I do not plan on collecting every single thing that I can possibly collect, by the way. Just certain things. Like this thing. Why is it wet over here?
Because I just cleaned it.
Oh, that's good. Hey, I'm glad you have the chair over there. Burgers and fries! Burgers and fries! They're in here! She's mimicking mommy and daddy. This is what we do, isn't it? We pick up the camera and we talk. No, we don't eat it. This is all her, by the way. She's holding on to it. And chewing on it. I have you now. You're not going anywhere. Is this going to be your first phone review? Ever? You have your other phone, though. Where'd that go? I'm happy its batteries ran out, and that this one doesn't come with batteries. Just so everybody knows, we do feed her other things apart from remote controls. Like cameras. Thanks again for taking the time to watch, like, and share all the videos that we're doing for you every day across every one of our channels, plus interacting with us whenever and wherever you can, and supporting us in whatever ways that you see fit. We'll see you tomorrow.